Being a few days into the program now, I'd have to say it's extremely relevant. I'm very impressed with the program. It doesn't come across in an academic sense. It's very practical, it's highly applicable to business, and really the professors are coming across in ways that we can take lessons back into our companies, share with our colleagues, and apply those into our existing businesses. And that's what I'm really enjoying in the program right now.
The program definitely is very strategic. It's not focused solely on operations or engineering, and it does take a look at running a business in general, running a business and looking at strategies, looking at your competition, analyzing how well you're doing, what you can be doing better. You really come away from it with some actionable strategies, some things that you can take back to your team, some perspectives that I think you can really leverage right away.
I really enjoyed the faculty. They were top-notch. They absolutely are experts in the various disciplines, and what I would say for me is I have a lot of things that I'm going to be taking back to my organization and utilizing that as far as how do we help from a performance management standpoint, how do we ensure that we're continuing to get better year over year, continuous improvement, and it's programs like this that help you do that.
Being part of a technical organization, we tend to just focus on the technical problems or look at the ROI and the business case, but the human factor, the leadership factor, what makes us tick and how we can lead and persuade others often gets lost in the data analysis form. So I think that's one of the pieces that was just a wonderful reminder of how we all operate, and taking that back and having the dialogue around those strategies and the importance of that, because that's often where leaders fail.
I'm writing notes. Some are so passionate to me, I'm almost about to tattoo them. I think they're religious, and they're new ways to think about things that are priceless. And the ROI of a program like this comes in pretty fast when you can really make some major changes, the second you get home.
So far, it's been at least once, sometimes twice a day, I've actually been surprised by something, which is great. Something I wasn't expecting, either from the content itself or just the interaction or a specific insight. So that's, very refreshing, really, to just, be something that you weren't expecting. And that's been, a great experience, keeps you very engaged.
Well, from my perspective, the program has more than exceeded my expectations. The quality of the faculty has been tremendous. Not just the quality, but also the diversity of the faculty. Each one of them have a different experience, a different knowledge base, and bring a different perspective to the learning process. So the faculty's been great.
I find the faculty very experienced, very knowledgeable, not only academically, but also from a real business perspective. So very open to having a dialogue and engaging questions and answers, and they're flexible. Even, there are certain classes where we're supposed to break out into sessions, but they saw that the questions were driven harder and that was more valuable to the team. So instead of breaking us up, they continued the conversation. They join us for lunch and dinner, so you have access to them, you can talk to them, and even during the breaks, they don't just leave the room, they stay, and very open to talking to you more specifically about questions that you may have.
The faculty here in the Tuck program have been fabulous. Being in marketing, you look at people's ability to convey a message, ideas, presentation skills, really just how much content they're delivering and how engaged the audience is. And the professors, the faculty, they are top-notch.
Being surrounded by 50 other colleagues that have similar backgrounds, not so similar backgrounds, and to be able to leverage the network opportunities that I have now, knowing some of these people. We've exchanged business cards, we've exchanged our names and numbers so that we have the opportunity to phone those folks up. And then also just the experience of Tuck coming into this gorgeous environment is something I'll remember for a very long time.
coming to a program like this, for me, took me out of my comfort zone, allowed me to interface at a more technical level with individuals in engineering and IT and functions like that. So it's really been enriching from that standpoint.
This is a highly relevant program for anybody in industry. There's a lot of great takeaways that you can take out of the classes here, bring into your business, and I think share with your colleagues to improve in the future. And I know that's what I'm going to do leaving Tuck here this week.
I would tell you what's really, jumped out at me is that just kind of, observing the students, and they're so focused. And just listening to some of the conversations as to the different classes they're in, I've come away very impressed with this is a perfect surrounding for lifelong learning.
My expectations are quite high in any program, and to come in here and say that it's absolutely exceeded my expectations is probably the best comment I can give to this program.